Simeon Washington is the senior inside linebacker for the Trine Thunder. The Thunder have their homecoming game this weekend against Hope. Simeon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Just looking back at your career and seeing about all the success you've had from Central Catholic High School in Toledo. What do you remember most about your days at Central Catholic?
I remember all of my brothers that I played with back then. We've had a lot of great times, great seasons together, and that made it. It was a lot of fun. So,
I was looking at your career bio, and ever since your freshman year, you've played at least 9 games every season. You've had incredible health. You were telling me off camera that in high school it wasn't that way. Can you talk a little bit about that?
In high school, I definitely had I was always the one to get hurt. It was always something, sprained ankle here, sprained wrist, or neck injury or something. So I guess it just roles flipped, I guess.
Got it out of your system?
Yeah, got it out of my system.
Do you have any kind of, special thing that you do to avoid injuries during the week, or has it just been kind of a lucky run for you?
Kind of like a lucky run, but if I do have any nicks or knacks or bruises or anything, I just go to treatment or check in with the trainers and Jess and all of them. So
you don't have any special stretches or diet or anything?
No,
all right.
None at all.
Well, keep living right and playing right.
Yeah.
You had 4.5 sacks last year. You already have 5 sacks this year. We've only played 3 games. You're getting to the quarterback on a regular basis. What's been the key to you just being able to get home and get to that quarterback?
Just going hard. My position coach, Coach Wall, he's like old school, always on you. So just going hard this year. My last time, leave nothing back.
When you make your sacks, can you show everybody the thing that you do when you sack? Right. So my partner John Kay called you the freight train.
Yeah.
Is that actually a nickname, or did he just come up with that?
He just came up with it. Timing fit so perfectly, and it was, I don't know, I just like it.
One thing I liked about your defense is all you guys just fly around and you celebrate each other. Mm-hmm. You encourage each other when everybody makes good plays. It just seems like you guys are having a lot of fun playing the game of football. Is that fair?
Yeah, it is fair. I mean, Traylon Richardson, Gerald Little, Carl Sanford, Mason McFarland, we're all having fun out there. Hyatt, Hume, just having fun playing with each other, laughing and joking while we're out there, and it's like a competition.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you guys spend a lot of time meeting at the quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's where you guys hang out, right?
Yeah, that's where we hang out.
I want to ask you about Traylon because he actually has 5.5 sacks, and you only have 5.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, through 10 games, who will have more sacks, you or Traylon Richardson?
Traylon will.
Okay.
Because every play he goes back there, so
Sometimes you're in coverage.
Yeah, sometimes I'm in coverage or on the quarterback.
How often are you on a straight blitz? Do they actually have blitz packages for you?
Yeah. How often? A lot, I guess.
Yeah.
But lately, I have been. I'm sure with different teams, it'll slow down. Game planning.
You have a game this week that a lot of people really care about, and that's the Hope game. Hope was the preseason pick to win the MIAA.
Mm-hmm.
You guys haven't lost a regular season game in a couple seasons now. You've been able to beat Hope, but they've been close. What does the Hope game mean for you, and what memories do you have kind of playing them in the past?
Well, my very first memory of Hope was going up there my freshman year and losing really bad. So ever since then, it's always been get rowdy during Hope. This is the biggest game of the year. It's going to be tough, physical, and we just got to, play our hearts out. So that's all that's what I'm going to remember about Hope. Always pushes my game or our game to another level.
Last 2 weeks ago was my first Trine football game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm up in the broadcast booth, and I hear the Thunder before the game.
Yeah.
And I see on the camera, Josh Hornbacher's got a camera set up for us to see the video. And I see that garage door down there on the bottom of the stadium.
Yeah.
And I hear something underneath there, right? Before you guys run out onto the field, you got to be so hyped back there, right? And then they open that door. What's it like right before you go out there?
It's intense. Right before the game, we're doing a Thunder Creed.
Mm-hmm.
And all the guys are just, saying that they're going to give their all. Basically, that's what we're communicating to each other, saying that we're about to give our all to each other. So it's very intense.
And you played like it. I mean,
Yeah.
the defensive effort against Concordia, Wisconsin was a difference in the game. That was a tough matchup. They fought, and the Falcons battled, and you guys came out on top. You mentioned this week's been tough with the weather. You had 90-plus degrees one day, and then you had rain the next day. And I know Coach just says you got to fight through it, right?
Yeah, fight through it, get through it. It's going to be adversity at some point. Just get through it.
Simeon, you're so much fun to watch. You're a great credit to our university, and good luck this weekend against Hope.
Thank you.